God bless everyone. I'm at work, but wanted to do this video real quick. I'm in the church chapel, airport chapel right now, as you probably can see. All right. I'll show you out the front. So this is the spot where I hang out at until it's time to go to work. Hopefully nobody walks in on me because I have to be respectful and step out. But I'm at another pivotal point in my life, in my spiritual walk with God and with myself, with Christ. And as I've mentioned, I think about 2 months or so, about my consciousness expanding and just feeling like a blanket was being removed off of my mind, off of my spirit, off of my soul. And I feel like this is another aspect of it that I'm going through right now, which is why I'm recording it, because this is like another step. Had an experience at a church Sunday, and I don't want to say it was the nail in the coffin. I don't want to use such strong terms, but something of that sort, something similar to where it's like, okay, I know and I feel, I'm just using the words that I feel, that this is what I need to do, and I need to take a break from church. And it's been a long time coming. Make sure nobody's coming in. It's been a long time coming, almost 2 to 3 years that I've been feeling the Spirit impress upon me. I guess I've definitely been disobedient to really just take a break from church. I'm not talking about my personal relationship with God, doing my own personal ministry, such as this YouTube channel. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about the break from organizational church, organizational Christianity. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, buddy? What's up, man? Take a step out. Yeah, man. Respect. Yeah, I'm talking about taking a break from just organizational Christianity. I tell you, I knew somebody was gonna come in, but I just wanted to respect respect that person's meditation. But taking a break from organizational Christianity, as far as the building is concerned, as far as the building worship and building fellowship is going on right now. Because to be frank with you, I am just becoming tired and disgusted, and I like to use the example of a marriage. And when you get to a place, those of you who have been divorced, where you're like, you keep trying and trying and trying, but you're just at a certain headspace, spiritually, emotionally, where you just can't stomach the relationship anymore. Yeah, you've been hurt, but it's not so much like, okay, I'm doing this out of a hurt, or it's at a place where you're really like, okay, I'm really done. This is making me sick, literally, not just in a figure of speech, but you have to be like, I have to divorce you, I have to separate you in order for me to actually become whole once again. I have to find myself once again. So that's why I'm not going to be going to any church services until further notice. Only unless the Spirit is really, really impressing upon me and giving me clearance to go and visit whoever, or take this invite, or even if it's like an assignment, to go preach or teach somewhere. Only unless the Spirit has made it very clear to me that this is of Him, then that's when I will go. But besides that, I will not be going to any more church, any more Bible studies, any more church services in the building. I'll be worshiping by myself or outside, or just fellowshipping with some brothers outside. Okay, so I'm just making that point. I'm not totally isolating myself, as some would like to say. Anytime they say, I ain't going to church no more, they start thinking, oh, somebody done heard him now. The devil going to pick him off. No, I'm still going to fellowship with my homies, you know what I'm saying? And just having talks and building and talking about the word. But I'm talking about that whole church thing. I'm done with that right now, as of now. Yeah, it will come a time when I'll return, but right now, I'll just say it like this: I'm taking a sabbatical, and I'm really gonna allow myself to be healed and become myself, and really get to know myself, who I have become, who I've always been, and who I have become. So I'm gonna do that without the influence and just the emotional. I'm gonna say this is very important: the emotional attachment to church. A lot of us, we have an emotional attachment to church, and we really don't know who we are. We're not who we are. We're not living in the truth of ourselves. So I'm breaking free from out of that. I'm taking this time and allowing that transition to take place, like I know that the Spirit been wanting the transition to take place. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I try to kick against, which what the Holy Spirit be telling me, which is the sabbatical from church services, something happens. I go to a church, they treat me all type of crazy, and it's just like a confirmation, like, son, you're rising up, you've risen up to such a level where they honestly do not know how to respond to you anymore. They don't know how to relate to you. You've become something that they are afraid of. You see, so I know that there are many that are following my channel, that subscribe to the channel, that's going through the same exact thing and experience. You're not leaving Christ, okay? So we're clear on that. You're just stepping away from the organizational church. You're stepping away from the religious aspect of going to church, and you're focusing on the inward church that is inside of your heart, inside of your soul, worshiping God there, worshiping God with your family, for God's sakes. Oh my God. There's nothing more important than home church. The church with your family. You know what I'm saying? Reading the word, studying the word, praying and fasting with your family. The physical building church is not more important than that. And we have neglected that. That's why we're not feeling fulfilled. That's why we're getting hurt. That's why we're getting used and abused by these pastors, these wolves in sheep's clothing, because we won't go inside and study our own word for ourselves with our own family, allow the Spirit to speak to us based on what He wants and what He is deciding on how we are to be doing this thing. So I'm just vlogging this testimony, this point of transition in my spiritual walk and in my life with the Lord. I pray this video blesses you. Please keep me in prayer. Do not pray no warfare prayers over me talking about the devil's taking them out of God's hands. No, because you must not know me. You must not know my heart towards God. I'm just sick of church, period. And that's where I'm at with it. So, all right, Frank. And that's where I'm at with it. So whatever prayers you pray for me, just pray that I get closer to God, deeper in the word, and really come to know myself and who I am in God. So I pray that that blesses you. Peace. Shalom.